think it's like a sad ending, is it? I don't know. I just haven't been ready to be like emotionally ruined. Which is a lie. I'm always ready to be emotionally ruined. I don't know who's talking. I have no idea who that just was. Anyway. Hello. We have to get right into it today, guys. Because let me just say this. We are going through my 10 before the end. So the 10 books that I want to read before the end of the year. Will I get to them all? That is a great question. As a chronic mood reader, the answer is who knows? Who knows? But these are the priority. These are what I want to read right now. Will I read any of them? You know just as much as I do at this point, but we are gonna go through this. Like, we gotta jump right into it because I have a flight to catch. I have to leave in literally 45 minutes. Don't worry, I'm already packed to go to the airport because I have a wedding to go to. So yeah, we're just gonna see how this goes. I am last minute and late for everything. It gives a lot of other people anxiety. I should be stressed about this. I'm literally not. So the dress that I am wearing to said wedding that I ordered, that I forgot I ordered, I thought it already came in. Didn't it? Came in this morning. Yeah, okay. Anyway, let's get right into it. Let's start. I have a few of the physical books here, but I'm still gonna overlay them. We're gonna start with, this is a definite. I have to do it because I can't go too long taking a break in between the series. So as you may or may not know, we have started the Stormlight Archive by Brandon Sanderson, which is high fantasy. I have read 3 of the books in that series. I believe there's either 5 or 6 out. I think there's 5 out. Anyway, this is book 4. It's called Rhythm of War. And yes, it is 1,372 pages. All of these books are this big. This series is phenomenal. I am new to high fantasy. I definitely recommend with Brandon Sanderson starting with Mistborn. Mistborn has my whole entire heart. That trilogy is amazing. I am loving this. I do not love this as much as Mistborn. I think that's just because of the pacing. It is slower paced, and I mean, it's so long, which doesn't make it a bad book at all. It's just not as tailored to my preferences as a reader. But I am loving this series so much, but I can't binge it. Like, obviously it's this big. Like, I have to take breaks, but I can't take too long of a break or else I'll forget things because so much happens. So can I tell you what this series is about? I literally don't know how. That's the issue. I don't know how without spoiling things. I know what's going on, but I don't know how to tell. Like, there's so much. So just go in with the vibes of it being high fantasy and a lot of world building and the magic system being amazing. These characters are amazing. Everything is fucked right now. I'm so stressed. The last 20% of every single one of his books have me like ready to check myself into the hospital essentially. So, then you guys, I know, shut up. I know what you're gonna say. We have Play With Me, which is the second book in the Playing for Keeps series, which is a hockey romance series. They're all interconnected standalones. It's completed, so each book follows a different couple. And if you know me, you know I love my like kind of trashy, fun, bingeable, spicy hockey romance. However, sometimes I absolutely hate it. If it makes me cringe too much, there's an element of cringe with not dark romance. Well, sometimes with dark romance, but with hockey romance, they just have to expect. Like, it's going to be there. It's just how it is. But I did read book 1 in this, Consider Me, and I hated it. I did. I gave it 1 star. I cringed so bad. It was too long. I didn't care about the couple and it gave me the ick. But something about me though is like, especially with interconnected standalones, because it's going to be different with the other couple, is a lot of the times in these interconnected standalone series, I don't like the first book at all. Like, this happened with me with, Windy City. I didn't like Mile High. I do think if I went back and read it now, I would love it so much more. But I also didn't like Twisted Love and ended up loving the whole series. So like, everyone's like, just read the rest of the series. It's so much better. But then some people are like, no, you might still hate it. And I'm like, I'm gonna give it 1 more try. I need to be in the mood for it though. Like, people love this and I love hockey romance. So I'm like, who is this one about? He's found the perfect person, but she's the only one he can't be with. Garrett Anderson knows that playing professional hockey requires absolute dedication to the rules. There's just one rule he's finding very difficult to follow. Stay away from the captain's younger sister. As a professional dancer, Jenny Beckett knows what it takes to excel. She prides herself on being every bit as confident and bold as her brother, sassy as hell and the only person in charge of her pleasure. No wonder Garrett can't stay away from her, even if he forgets how to form sentences whenever she's around. I love that. When they become neighbors, Jenny and Garrett resolve to keep their distance from each other, but after several embarrassing run-ins, the connection between them only grows. So they decide to have some fun, no strings attached. What if their feelings get in the way? After all, they're only supposed to be playing with each other. brother's best friend, forced proximity. So like that I'm here for. Hopefully I like it. We shall see. Next, how many times has this been on my TBR? I don't know. The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. I have wanted to read this forever, for years at this point. I haven't even read any V.E. Schwab. I want to so bad. This is historical fantasy. The thing about this is I know people either love or hate it. And if you love it, you love it. And it's like very emotional. And I feel like I'm gonna love it, but I'm just scared. I don't know why. Like I want to read this so bad and I can't get myself to. We'll read the little descriptions. I love reading the descriptions with you guys because I actually don't even know if I've ever read the description of this. France, 1714. A desperate woman makes a desperate deal in the dark. A bargain to live forever but be remembered by none. Okay, yes. Okay, yes. She lives forever but nobody remembers her. Okay. So begins the invisible life of Addie LaRue, shadow muse to artist throughout history, forgotten friend, confidant, and lover, slipping away with the morning light. Addie passes through lives desperate only to leave a trace of herself, until the day she walks back into a small bookshop in Manhattan and meets Henry, who remembers her. After 300 years, Addie's life is restarting, but the devil never plays fair. As Henry and Addie's lives start to intertwine, they must face the consequences of the decisions they've made and the prices to be paid. The invisible life of Addie LaRue is a dazzling adventure across centuries and continents, across history and art, about a young woman learning how far she will go to leave her mark on the world. I think part of my it sounds so good. I think I'm just scared because people are so sad and I think it's like a sad ending, is it? I don't know. I just haven't been ready to be emotionally ruined. Which is a lie. I'm always ready to be emotionally ruined. I don't know who's talking. I have no idea who that just was. Anyway, bitch, this is another one that has literally been on my TBR forever that I've owned. And I am absolutely reading this because the reason why I was putting off, okay, this is The Will of the Many. The reason why I was putting this off is because I knew book 2 was coming out in November. So it just came out. And I wanted to make sure that there were at least 2 books out because it's going to be a 4-book series. I'm like, okay, I need to at least know that the second book is out so I can read 2. I could wait for 2 more, even though I'm not going to want to. I know I'm going to just love this. I just feel like this is right up my alley. And I feel like it's sci-fi mixed with fantasy, maybe? I'm not sure. Let's find out. The Catalan Republic, the hierarchy, may rule the world now, but they do not know everything. I tell them my name is Vis Telemus. I tell them I was orphaned after a tragic accident 3 years ago, and that good fortune alone has led to my acceptance into their most prestigious school. I love me an academy. I do, bitch. I tell them that once I graduate, I will gladly join the rest of civilized society in allowing my strength, my drive, and my focus, what they call will, to be leached away and added to the power of those above me, as millions already do, as all must eventually do. I tell them that I belong and they believe me. But the truth is that I have been sent to the academy to find answers, to solve a murder! To search for an ancient weapon, to uncover secrets that may tear the Republic apart. And I will never, ever cede my will to the empire that executed my family. Let me tell you, revenge, going undercover, hidden up. Yes. To survive, though, I will still have to rise through the academy's ranks. I will have to smile and make friends and pretend to be one of them and win. Because if I cannot, then those who want to control me, who know my real name, will no longer have any use for me. And if the hierarchy finds out who I truly am, they will kill me. Guys, no, this, and I heard second book is even better, and the plot twists are insane and the ending is insane, and I'm just, this is I'm hoping this will scratch everyone says don't compare it to Red Rising because obviously they're separate, and that's not what I'm doing, but I hope it will scratch that kind of sci-fi-esque itch. I don't know. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Number 5, because I needed a completed series, okay? And I wanted high fantasy, but I did want high fantasy with a little bit of romance. And I have been recommended City of Brass over and over and over again. And I feel like it's finally time to read it. I have no idea what it's about. I know it's a trilogy and I know it's high fantasy with a small romance subplot. I haven't even read the back. I know it taps into Middle Eastern history and folklore as well. On the streets of 18th century Cairo, Nahiri, I'm so sorry if I pronounced that wrong, is a con woman of unsurpassed skill. She makes her living swindling Ottoman nobles, hoping to one day earn enough to change her fortunes. But when Nahiri accidentally summons Dara, an equally sly, darkly mysterious jinn warrior, during one of her cons, she learns that even the cleverest of schemes can have deadly consequences. Forced to flee Cairo, Dara and Nahiri journey together across hot, windswept sands teeming with creatures of fire and rivers where the mythical Mareed sleep. Mareed, Exactly. Past ruins of once magnificent human metropolises and mountains where the circling birds of prey are more than what they seem. To Dave Bad, the legendary city of brass. It's a city steeped in magic and fire where blood can be as dangerous as any spell. A city where old resentments run deep and the royal court rules with a tenuous grip. A city to which Nahiri is irrevocably bound and where her very presence threatens to ignite a war that has been simmering for centuries. Bitch! This sounds so good. Okay, I'm here for this. I also love me a trilogy. Like, it's the perfect size. I feel like I'm gonna gobble this up. Hopefully. I'm gonna read this soon, I feel like. Oh, and then of course, guys, we have Brimstone by Callie Hart. This comes out Tuesday, so it's already out. By the time you're watching this, it's already out. This comes out Tuesday. Am I gonna read it right away? I don't know. The first book is Quicksilver. This is Romantasy, okay? It's Fae Romantasy. I loved Quicksilver so much. I read it last year, 5 stars, and it's like classic Fae Romantasy, and I think all the tropes were done so right, and I love the characters. Kingfisher, that man, I am so excited to be reunited with him again. But here's the thing, like, I need to go back and like reread some chapters because I feel like I need a recap. I need a summary. And this is book 2. So Brimstone is book 2. And I believe it's either going to be I think it's going to be a 4-book series. I don't think it's a trilogy. I have no idea, but I am so excited for this. I don't know. I'm also scared because I have high expectations, but Saris and Kingfisher, I'm also obsessed with. I love this, but I also think this is, first book was single POV. I think this is going to be dual POV. And like, people are now trying to theorize that it's going to turn into a love triangle or like another love interest based off of some things that happened in book 1, which I won't spoil. And I'm just like, please, why do we always have to throw in some stupid other love interest in the second book or third book? Like, when it's clearly they're not going to be endgame. Like, Kingfisher is going to be endgame. Like, you just know that. It's like, why? Why can't we just have angst and issues and things keeping them apart that aren't another useless other fucking little rat that we have to throw in the mix? I'm also a certified love triangle hater, so I will be so mad if that happens. I really hope it doesn't. Like, I really hope it doesn't. So that's Brimstone. I'm so excited. Another release that comes out in November, I don't know what the date is, maybe November 25th, is Dawn of Chaos and Fury. This is the 4th and final book in the Legacy series, which is one of my god tier romantasy series. It's dark urban fantasy romance. It's one of my favorite series ever. I am obsessed with it. It's messy. The characters are flawed. The plot is insane. The romance is so good. And I'm so scared for the 4th book. I'm so nervous, but I also don't want it to be over. Okay, so in this world, we have the legacies, which are granted power from the gods. And then we also have Fae and we also have human. And the legacies require Fae blood to replenish their powers. The legacy heir in each kingdom every 5 years gets to pick a Fae to be their own personal power source, their source, and they get bonded to this source like mind, body, soul for life. And Theon, our MMC, picks Tessa, our FMC, to be his source. And that is the last thing she wants. Like, this is true enemies to maybe lovers. Everyone's morally gray. Like, if you do not like messy, flawed characters, this probably won't be for you. So much more happens than you could ever possibly imagine. Like, the romance is so good, but this plot, like, I can't even explain it. It's also unlike anything I've ever read before. And I'm so sad that it's gonna be over, but I'm also so scared, like, because I feel like it's gonna hurt me. So, and then I have to throw in some dark romance here. Okay, Loving the Tormentor. Oh, this is dark romance. I'm so excited for this. This is the 3rd book. I have it up on Goodreads because in the Silver Falls University series by Lola King, one of my favorite dark romance series. It's so underrated. She also wrote the North Shore series. And now Lola King writes incredibly dark romance. Sick and super dark. Like, please, like, these men are morally black. Please check your trigger warnings. It's not going to be for everyone. It is for me. I am obsessed with this series. They're interconnected standalones as well. And each one I'm just like, they're so good. There's also like Secret Society, but they're twisted. They are. They're so unhinged. Okay, I'm gonna read. This is a dark bully romance. Okay, dark bully romance. If you don't like bully romance, don't know what to tell you. She dreams of being noticed by her idol. He needs a muse to torment. Once a decade, my broken hometown spits out a good girl. I can't with that verbiage. Shut up. I didn't say it was high quality literature, good writing, or anything. Everyone always made sure to point out that it's me, the violinist who doesn't belong. The girl mocked for dreaming too big, for believing I can escape the gangs, the depths, and the crimes of the North Shore. All I want is a spot at Silver Falls University, where they house the most elite music school in the country. The place where my idol studies. Achilles Duval is a legend, a genius, a man whose music could break your heart before he ever touched your body. I've followed him for years, obsessed with the chance of one day day having him hear me play. His notorious arrogance means nothing when I dream of him noticing me. And he does notice me, but not in the way I hoped, because Achilles isn't just brilliant, he's dangerous and untouchable. A man born with power, privilege, and no limits. His reputation barely scratches the surface of what he really is. He's not an idol, he's a monster. And once Achilles Duval sets his eyes on you, there's no walking away unscathed. They say never meet your heroes. They should have warned me about Achilles. That sounds so good. I'm excited. I also love Achilles because you get like bits of him in the other books, and I'm so excited. And she, the FMC, was a character you met like briefly in the North Shore series, so you get some crossover there. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, you guys, speaking of hockey romance, I'm so excited for. Okay, Sinbin. This is the 5th book in the DC Star series, which is literally my favorite hockey romance series, also interconnected standalones. This series, like if you want pathetically down bad obsessed men who worship the ground their women walk on, and then like super independent women in male dominated fields, like positions of power, and like it's so good. And the female friendships in this, like the found family, the romances are so deep, and just you connect with them so much, but then also the friendships and I love them. But this comes out December 25th. No, this comes out December 4th, Sinbin. I'm so excited. There's no blurb for it yet. This is the coach's book. Oh my God, I'm so excited for it. Okay, there's still no blurb, but there are the tropes. So this is the grumpy NHL coach and the sunshine figure skater. There's banter, which of course, there's always such good banter in this series. He can't stand anyone but her. A one-night stand, and then they go a year without talking. A single girl dad? No, shut up. No, shut up. No, shut up. This is single. Fuck off. Fuck off. Single dad? Oh my God, I didn't even know that. I forgot that. Guys, you gotta know single dad's my shit. Single dad is my secret tattoos. Oh my God, that trope will get me every single time. Forbidden, friends to lovers, 14-year age gap. Oh shit. Younger sister of his player's sister. Oh my God. Oh my God, and she's bisexual. I love that. I love that. Okay, I'm gonna eat that up. Okay, and last but not least is a new release, and it was just recommended to me by one of my friends because everyone knows how much I love Mafia. This isn't a Mafia romance or anything, but like I even love like the vibes of Mafia and like The Godfather and all of that stuff, and it's been recommended to me so much. It's called Red City. It's the first book in I think a series or a trilogy. I have no idea. I haven't even read the blurb yet, but people have been raving about it, and I'm like, oh, obviously I'm gonna read this. Obviously I'm gonna read this. And it also says The Godfather meets The Magicians in a sweeping adult debut. The Godfather is literally one of my favorite movies of all time. So Red City is a dark and deadly contemporary fantasy of magical warfare, star-crossed ambition, and the pursuit of perfection at any cost, set in a glittering alternate Los Angeles. Yeah! Alchemy is literally my favorite magic system. Like alchemy magic is literally my shit, and urban fantasy of any kind. Alchemy is the hidden art of transformation, an exclusive power wielded by crime syndicates that market it to the world's elites in the form of sand, a drug that enhances those who take it into a more perfect version of themselves. Magic system already more beautiful, more charismatic, simply more. Among the gleaming skyscrapers and rolling foothills of Angel City, alchemy is controlled by two rival syndicates. For years, Grand Central and Lumens have been balanced on a razor's edge between polite negotiation and outright violence. But when two childhood friends step into that delicate equation, the city and the paths of their lives will be irrevocably transformed. The daughter of a poor single mother, Sam would do anything to claw her way into the ranks of Grand Central in search of a better life. Plucked away from his family as a boy to become a Lumen's apprentice, Ari is one of the syndicate's brightest rising stars. Once they might have loved each other. Oh no! But as the two alchemists face off across opposite sides of an ever-escalating conflict, ambition becomes power, loyalty becomes lies, and no transformation may be perfect enough for them both to survive the coming war. I didn't know there was gonna be any romance in this. Oh my God, that sounds so fucking good. And of course, I'm starting an unfinished series with only one book out. But sometimes I just can't control myself. Oh my, that was literally written for me. Like that was written for me. Nobody can tell me otherwise. Okay, could you tell that I was like, I went way faster in this video than I usually do. I'm sorry, but it is what it is. Like I had to get a video out to you guys. Or it was either this or nothing. Because God knows I cannot plan anything in advance. But I literally have to go catch a flight. Like it is now, I have to leave in 15 minutes. So that's all. Go be horizontal, go read a book, go grab a sweet treat. Because simply nothing else matters at the end of the day.